Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61.
No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in the days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, and the big fullback instead he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, what a move. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones, sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
Jones throws complete there to Smith. Stops short of the 25, and that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Pats are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. They give to Dillon out of the dome. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Dillon. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A Big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And some space here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there for the Patriots. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 14.
13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now Jones, a final shot before break, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and incomplete on the deep ball. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now out come the Patriots. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down at 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jamar Chase,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Patriots will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England trying to get to place on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, it's Parks, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Isaiah Wynn with a penalty, the former first-round pick back in 2018. On second down now, it's Parks. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Parks. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 12, a minute 36 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And that that going to be incomplete? Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
2nd and 2.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
He's going to let it go again. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to go up top again. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
On the clock now, it's the Dolphins, and time is ticking. Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now. The Dolphins now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Bucs on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. All right, next up, the Patriots are on the clock. Okay, it's the Titans now on the clock. The Patriots on the clock right now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Well, hold on a second now. It appears a different team is filling out a card right now. And that can mean only one thing, people. They just traded the pick. On the clock now, it's the Patriots. Wait a minute here. Yep, they just traded the pick away. Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now. Okay, here we go now. It appears we've got a trade. The Patriots are now on the clock. All right now, looks like there's a trade coming in. On the clock now, it's the Titans. All right, next up, the Patriots are on the clock. Well, I guess they won't be turning in a card here. They have traded the pick away. The Patriots on the clock right now. Let's see who they have their eye on. We've got some action here, folks. They've traded this pick. We'll have the details in a moment. On the clock now, it's the Patriots.
Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
From the 41, Jones, he'll buy some time right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The give is to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. He'll look to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like...
This is caught inside the 15. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10 from the pistol. Here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Good games in the late afternoon as well.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got some space here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this 35-0 now.
kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tacked on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Right back to him on first down. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Being chased out left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for New England, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the